everything you need to know about the new Supervive hunter, Beebo. Beebo is a control hunter that plays around creating space for teammates and annoying the heck out of the enemies. Beebo might just be the funniest hunter I've ever tried out before. You can do so much creative stuff, and his ultimate can do what? Okay, let's tune it down a little bit and maybe just run through his abilities first. First off, we'll start with his passive. His passive makes him invulnerable to hazards. This means he can walk over lava without any problem, similar to Void's passive. His other passive is that he's 10% lighter, which means that effects that knock and things that can push him away are 10% more effective. Then we have Beebo's LMB, which is a bat. This bat can be spammed. If you hit an enemy with it, it will also slow the enemy. But also, you can hold it to charge up a bigger swing that also knocks away his enemies. This is a great healing tool, but also a damage tool. Choose wisely. Now, getting to Beebo's R&B. This is where things start to get a little bit crazy. Beebo has a slingshot which can cast out different forms of abilities. You'll see while holding your R&B, it will switch between 4 different modes. First, we can look at Fire, which basically casts out a little circle of fire that deals damage. The next one, Ice. This will also create floor over abyss that you can walk over. Learn the timings correctly and you can make yourself a good escape going through with Ice. Next up, we have the Heal. The heal can be shot at enemies to deal damage, but it can also bounce off walls to spawn little saplings that when you walk over them will heal you for a little amount. And then funnily enough, we have a slingshot. This one can pull you towards obstacles if you hit them, but it can also pull enemies. This is a great tool for mobility to get around, but also to use for combat to combo together with your bat. And lastly, the Super Sep with a 1% chance of getting, which deals 3x the amount of damage and insane knockback, which funnily enough, I got twice in a row here. And then Beebo also has a dash. Actually, 2 dashes, which also gives him a decaying movement speed buff when using his dash. It's a neat little thing. Then we get to Beebo's B-Bomb. Beebo throws out a bomb that becomes larger. As you can see, it can also capture base camps at the same time because it's a living target. But what is very cool about this target is that it bounces over stuff, so you can neatly throw this over walls and also picked up the bomb, save the cooldown. You don't always have to let it go. Another thing you can also do is you have a bat and you can throw that shit into the enemy and blow them up. This bomb has a lot of cool uses and I'm really looking forward to see all the creative stuff people will put up with this ability. The bomb will be Beebo's bread and butter, but we all know shit's about to get real when Beebo is gonna ult. Beebo, when he presses R, goes into a cart. He can also reactivate early to go out and send it into a wall. He does not need to sit all the way. He will also pick up both allies and enemies you ride through. Onto Beebo's playstyle. I would call Beebo's playstyle of chaotic, controlled environments. He's a hunter that loves to create chaos, but he wants to control that chaos into his own space. Using R&B as a tool to poke out the enemy, disrupt, using his bomb to send it in, attach it to the enemy, create chaos, and then round everything else together with his ultimate to line people up together, get the ultimate smash, set it up for teammates, and then get a really, really good fight out of it. On the other hand, when we look at Beebo's weaknesses, I do think he will struggle on getting engaged on. He does have 2 charges on his stash, which will help juke out abilities, but with him being very weak and mostly needing to build damage, I think he will be struggling on getting hard against on. It takes time to charge up your bat, and also it is not easy to use the slingshot to escape. You can of course use your ultimate to get away, but it will be a really hard tool to go for aggressively then, and it's kind of wasted if you need to use it defensively. What I think is great about Beebo though is the potential skill ceiling of the hunter. There are lots of intricate things in how the kit works together, but also how he works with other hunters. I think if you learn the timings on his R&B, you learn cheeky spots of where you can be using your bomb, as well as timings of using when to use the bat, comboing with your ultimate, and I think there's gonna be a lot of fun, creative and cool stuff you can do with Beebo, and I'm really looking forward to see other people try him out as well. My recommended build for Beebo is going to be: first, go for Mind Blade as the core, and then secondly, you can choose between Interweaver and Amplifier. Interweaver more for the pure damage and output of killing the enemy, but if you're more methodical, you want to play it slow and play on your spam potential with your bomb or with your R&B, I recommend Amplifier. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope everybody will be trying out Beebo, and please let me know, what do you think of Beebo? Do you guys think he's a genius? Do you think he's a war criminal? Is this the funniest shit you ever tried? Or is it just like super bad? Let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video.